age, man. Age and salt and corrosion. Man, look at that cloud. Look at that. Looks nasty. Oh, that's probably why it's so cold. Cold and windy. Find out, does Peterbilt Mike get aluminum wheels? Or does he get steel wheels and paint them red again? That is a question. This is a question we can't answer. I guess I can answer it. I don't know. Anyways, I should probably go inside. It's Thanksgiving. Oh, I should go get ready for turkey. Gosh, it's cold. See my nipples right now, it'd be hard. Did I say that on camera? No, I didn't. No, I didn't think I did. I better go. Hello everybody and welcome back to the vlog. So today, thought I'd give you a little tour. I got some wheels. Dad's helping me. We're cutting some boxes to lay some tires on. So I picked these up from work. They are KIC, made in China, machine finish. They're not polished, but they're shiny. And the reason why I got these wheels is because they were affordable. I think we're selling them right now for like 290 bucks. So yeah, that's better than the alternative. So maybe one day we'll polish them. But for right now, they're good enough. Or maybe one day if I get some polished ones, I'll put them on the inside. But at least this is a lot safer than running rusted out steel wheels. So, and actually then one day if I get shiny wheels, I could put these ones on the inside. So, and I need to make some room. So, because the shop's getting a little full. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but the shop's a little full. And for those that are asking about Kenny, Kenny is alive and well. Well, let's face it, it's not alive, but I got all my parts there. I want to get Kenny running so we can move him out of here, or at least move him over and keep the process going. So, anyways, I guess I better get some coveralls on and start mounting some tires. I only have like, well, technically I only have 3 tires left to mount, but I actually have 4 because I mounted 1 tire on the Western Star wheel, but I've only got 1. So I'm gonna see if I can find another one to put on the steer axle. Or if I can get 5, maybe I'll put those on the outside with round holes on the inside. I don't know. Anyways, I want them all to match, and I bought 4 wheels. So the one that I mounted, I'll dismount it, mount it on one of these wheels, so at least the drives are all the same on low and slow. Well, that looks a little better. Some shiny wheels on low and slow. They're not a high polish, but you know what? They'll do for now. They'll be inside wheels, or I could sand them down. But yeah, better than rusted out steel wheels. So, and I got K2 over here. I'm going to, I don't know if I should do that right now. Jack them up and get the tires out of the mud, put them on some 2x8s or something like that, so that as this gets wet, it doesn't sink out of sight. And yeah, because it's getting cold and I still haven't done wood. Well, I shouldn't say I haven't done wood. I haven't done enough wood. And then of course over here we've got Stubby, yeah, little deck, whatever you want to call them. Whatever you want to call them. Got the 94 Pete with the N14. I'm going to take this deck right off. I just have to get some acetylene and some oxygen. I got borrowed Dad's torches, so we're going to do that. But first, I'll get my cab jack on because I ordered a cab jack online, and apparently it's redirecting in Los Angeles right now. So if you're in Los Angeles, give a little push up north here so I can, you know, because I can take one of the other cab jacks off. But I thought, well, I'll order the right one or one, and then it can just stay there, and I can jack it up, jack it down, and get it in the shop. And yeah, so that's kind of an update there. Pallet burning is actually going well. It's a little high maintenance with the amount of work that's involved, but it's not bad. It's perfect for this time of year. You know, today it's, I can't really see my breath. It's about, what is it, 7 degrees Celsius, so not terrible. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. I'm not great at the conversions. And Kenny, I think I'm gonna do some wood, and we're gonna get started on them, because you know, there again, I gotta quit talking and start working and just get them back together and running, so I can pull him out, put the Super Duty on the deck of Low and Slow, get Low and Slow in here, do that window, because that's still a big deal. Put a truck here and a truck here. So yeah, get this on that, then get this over there, and then maybe I can fit little deck in front, or maybe I can put them in the middle and I can clean up all my junk here. So, and I got to fix my wood splatter. Dad went home. Doesn't mind helping me, but he's not helping doing wood, which, you know what, I don't blame him. I'm still surprised that he wanted to torque those wheels all himself. So it's just, you know what, just can't hold a good man down, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna go cut some firewood, I think, because it's not raining right now, and it's one of those things, cut firewood till you're pooped out, then go do something else for a little bit. So seems like a good idea. That, and I got some more tin for my shed, so I got to go get that as well. So anyways, I guess I better just get to work. Now here's a project that I didn't really record. This is the tray for Low and Slow, and it was broken in the corners, so I had reinforced it and I used JB Weld to build it up. And of course, because it was chunks cracked out, I've got plates underneath that were made out of an old license plate frame, and then I filled in the crack with JB Weld, and then I was just going to hit it with a bit of black paint, was my plan, and grind it down. Gosh, I got a lot of garbage around. Oh, hey, that one worked. Yeah, and then just sand it down so that it is nice and round. At least that's the theory. Let's see if, oh yeah, look at that. This is actually a leftover windshield washer jug that I cut up. And the nice thing is the JB Weld never stuck to it, so I can just use my little die grinder, to clean it up. And I used it so it would maintain the curve. Look at that. That actually looks really good, if I do say so myself. It's nice when things work out for a while. I'm not gonna lie, I was feeling a little bit of a, I don't know, a little anxiety today, a little funk. I'm starting to work on Kenny, promise. And then I saw this here and I'm like, okay, one project first. We got the wheels and tires on that one. I need a couple more studs, well, 10. So I'll have to pull those wheels off, put them back on, because the wheel nuts fit, or actually the wheel nuts don't fit. There's just a little bit that they're sticking out, but be good enough to go to town once or twice. But yeah, that's about it. So I'm gonna get my die grinder and clean this up. And you know, I think it actually looks pretty good. Not bad for a redneck. Anyways, back to business here. I love these Milwaukee die grinders. Okay, now what my plan is to put a little bit of paint in a dish, and then I'm gonna dab it on, and this is a high solids enamel paint. I don't want to paint the whole thing because I'll like armor all this plastic, but it's just these edges where I sanded it down, and it's not perfect, but I mean it's way better than it was before. And I figure if I dab it, maybe I can make it a rough surface, because you almost want it a little bit orange peely to kind of show that fake texture. So I don't know if this is gonna work, but this is my idea. It'll either work or it won't work. And if it doesn't work, we haven't lost anything. And then just maybe a little more paint. Just kind of feel like I'm crafting. It's kind of funny, actually. Make sure I got all the dust out. So like I was saying, I want it to be like a rough texture, which is why I'm dabbing it. And this thing was quite broken before, which I could probably, I don't know if I shared it in a previous video. I think I might have started to, and then I was like, this is lame. Who am I to say if it's lame or not? I don't know. I talk a lot, that's for sure. So there. I like that. You know what? I think that's a great idea. This paint dries fast. Holy cow. Of course, it probably helps that the humidity level in here is fairly low. It'd be tempting to paint the whole dang thing, but I don't think I need to. I don't know how that paint would stick to plastic. Plastic. Dab. Yeah, let that dry and then hit it again. Give that a whirl. If it works, great. If it doesn't, well, I'll just paint the whole thing. And it's got a good, it looks okay from 10 feet away. 5 feet away. That, and it's going to be sitting like this, so yeah. And then the other question is, it was screwed down, so do you screw it down or do you just put some like 3M tape? That might be the better way to go, because obviously sitting in there, the dash banging and flexing is why all the corners broke out. So I think that should be just fine. Made a bit of a mess though. Oh well, I'll clean that up and move on to the next project. What should that project be? Now, something I do want to do is quickly test fit this tray. I think it looks pretty good. I mean, it doesn't look great, but we want to, well, I want to test fit it and see how it's going to look, to see if I need to do some more work, paint the whole thing, see if it's going to fit. And, and apparently when you park your cabovers close together, you can bang your door on the mirror, and that was really uncalled for, Mike. And here is the reason. And here's another reason why I got to get Kenny out of the shop, and I got to get it low and slow in there. I got water on my dash leaking out right there. Yeah, so I'm just going to leave this rag right there. And in the meantime, let's see how this fits. Just like that. It's not too bad. Doesn't sit as low as it did because it's raised up a little bit, but I don't know. It's not quite as good as I would like it to be, but I think it'll be good enough for now. And you know, this is a part that you just can't buy. You just can't buy that part. Maybe I need to use a little bit of Bondo, sand it to make it perfect. Maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be so fussy, but I'm going to leave this cloth here while I'm working on Kenny, just so that if any water drips down, it will absorb it. And look at that. Can you see that? There's a little water drip. Oh, and there it goes. a water drip. I wonder where that landed. Did it land on the lens? Yep, landed on the lens. So apparently my air horn leaks, so gotta get low and slow inside and do some sealing up, because we don't want low and slow leaking. Thankfully it doesn't leak back there. Maybe I should spend the night in here one day. Have like a camp out, like 24 hours sleeping in the cab of a truck. Like you guys have never seen that before. Living it every day. Thankfully my seat's not wet. But anyways, back to Kenny. You know what? That's just gonna have to do. I got my charging cord there, but yep. More important things than that. Whoa, don't fall out the truck, Mike. Oh. Grab handles are slippery on a Cabover. I'm beginning to learn that. Oh, and maybe I should take my key out of the door. I don't think I really need to lock it, but you never know. Cold, wet, damp day. Look at K2. Just sitting there, waiting for its turn. So that's another thing I'm going to do is get some acetylene and oxygen so I can start cutting stuff off the frame and get it ready for paint. I'm going to paint it before I get an engine, because that's seems like the smart thing to do. I don't know if it is or if it isn't.